We met when I showed up at your door. Your brother told you not to wait for miracles, but how could you ever stop when I showed up at your door? I asked you about ghosts. You told me there weren't any. You lied, didn't you? We fit well together. I didn't want to admit how well. So you helped me sneak out of cello practice, and scouting, and choir, and soccer practice, and church, and dinner. And we sit at the edge of the city and look at the little sea by the lighthouse. I imagine swimming, reveling in the water. Maybe that's what it was like to be free. You told me you were thinking about the same thing, but you were looking up. And every night we would go back home, like tides pulling away from the beach. You would go back to your house fire, and I would go back to my flooding attic room. And every morning, I'd find you, looking at the little sea by the lighthouse, climbing a little closer to the edge of the water. Until one day, I found you at the top of the lighthouse. The lock had rusted off years ago. The decay meant no one would ever come near, but that never bothered us. As we looked at the water, I imagined jumping. You said you were thinking about the same thing. You grabbed the railing. I grabbed your shirt. just in time. And I couldn't stop myself from being angry. My brothers never let me be angry. Lay down on the deck. This lighthouse isn't haunted. The ghosts are our friends.